It's a Wednesday morning. It's supposed to be a doggy-dog world. Where's Doggy at? Where's he at? This segment is dedicated to Doggy. This is not Steven's A-list. This is Doggy. Strike me down.
Yeah, give me Doggy.
Jim kicking Mercury Morris. I'm not walking in the room anytime soon.
Oh, Doggy, how we miss you.
And why the pouch? Am I that fat? Ask the gentleman.
Why the pouch? I'm not heavy. What's the matter with you?
Have you ever seen yourself walking around when you put your arms behind you and you're sitting there breathing heavy, talking about you're strong and powerful and all of this other stuff? Have you seen when you're swinging that tennis racket and that stroke that you got up there? Did you see yourself trying to shoot a basket from half court?
That was
and almost broke and almost tore your ACL? Did you see that? That's why.
It's like an egg. What is that thing, a pancake?
He did the pie. I tell you, though, I appreciate the love. And he called me. I was out of it. Called me at 11:02 in the morning. Did you, or whatever time it was, 11:10? You FaceTimed me during a commercial break. That's the relationship that him and I have that people do not realize that him and I have. Anyway.
Love it. Well, we're happy to have you back, Doggy. Good to see that you are feeling better. Let's go to some football. The Broncos took down the Bills last weekend to book their spot in the AFC Championship game, but it came at a cost. Bo Nix fractured his ankle in overtime and will miss the remainder of Denver's season. So backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham will start against the Patriots on Sunday, in Nick's place, of course. Peter Schrager joins us now here. Hello, Peter.
Hello.
How great was that Indiana game? We'll talk more later. What chance do you give the Broncos to win this weekend, given that they have a backup QB under center?
I don't want to dismiss anything that the Patriots have done the last 2 weeks with their defense. First off, their defense has been outstanding, silencing Justin Herbert and silencing C.J. Stroud, so much so that we're talking about benching a former second overall pick over how poorly he played against that defense. I am going to compliment what Denver has built and what, in confidence, Sean Payton has built in this team for this backup quarterback. He's more than a backup. Their first day of free agency, his first year, Sean Payton, he had a list of players he wanted to target, and the first name on the list was Jarrett Stidham, and they paid him good money, high-end backup quarterback money to be a part of this team. He hasn't gotten on the field. He's been a backup for 3 years, but he's been attached to the hip with Sean Payton, Davis Webb, and Joe Lombardi, the offensive staff. He knows that offense inside and out. He has started games in this league before, and he has played in multiple systems. Jarrett Stidham will not pee down his leg when he takes the field on Sunday against the Patriots. It's going to be a football game that he's preparing his entire life for, and it's a quarterback who his coach, Sean Payton, has not only prepared for this moment, but has prepared the team to believe in him. I will add this. They call him Stiddy. The offensive coordinator of the Patriots, the guy across the way, as I see Stephen A. listening so intently.
Stiddy got him. That's Stiddy got him.
There's a guy named Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels had Jarrett Stidham in New England. When Josh McDaniels went to Las Vegas as the head coach, he said, I need that guy with me. There are not just one believer of Jarrett Stidham in that building on Sunday. There's going to be two, because Josh McDaniels believed in him also. Stidham, he's not Bo Nix. If he was Bo Nix, he'd be starting over Bo Nix. But he is a high-end backup, and he is not going to shake and be quivering in the moment here. He has been built for this, and they have built him up for this. Stephen A., your thoughts?
You need to stop. You need to stop. I mean, listen. Either that, or you know what? You know what? Listen. Let's ask the question. Are you happy at ESPN? Are you happy at ESPN, or are you politicking for a job in Denver? You looking for a job in the Mile High City? Because I can't tell the difference right now, Peter Schrager. Let me tell you something right now. We can't do that. You can't do that. Listen, you can do that for the people in Denver. Give them some hope. They're good people there, great sports fans. They deserve it. They absolutely do. You miss me with Jarrett Stidham. I don't want to hear that nonsense at all. Let me tell you something right now. You the New England Patriots, okay? You sit up there and you go through all that you went through to get to this point, and you lose a berth to the Super Bowl because of Jarrett Stidham? Oh, my Lord. You just need to hide for the entire offseason. That includes May, Vrabel, and everybody else. Hell no. You better win this damn game. New England, you better win this damn game. You better not. You gonna let Jarrett Stidham stop you from getting to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2018? No Tom Brady, no Bill Belichick. This is a new era. You got Drake May as an MVP candidate. You got Mike Vrabel as the eminent coach of the year. And you going to let this momentum that you've been riding, courtesy of the easiest schedule in football, by the way, actually since 1978, to be honest with you. When you look at all of that, and you're going to let that stop you from going to Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara because of Jarrett Stidham? Let me be very, very clear. Let me say this, and let me say this to Jarrett Stidham right here. I mean, no disrespect. It's not about you. It's about the resume. I'm not trying to say that the brother can't play. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying 4 starts. The man has not thrown a football in an NFL game since 2023. That is the truth. Do you know who's thrown a football since 2023? Do you know who's done that? Wide receiver Cortland Sutton. Running back R.J. Harvey. Punter Riley Dixon. They've thrown more passes than Jarrett Stidham. Okay? And you're going to tell me that man is going to stop you from getting to a Super Bowl? It better not happen. I don't give a damn. Drake May only completed 59% of his passes in the playoffs. Been sacked 10 times. Turned over the ball about 5 times. Fumbled about 6 times. Lost 3 of them. He hasn't been lights out, even though he stepped up in big moments. I don't give a damn what struggles the New England Patriots have. Everything that you've accomplished. If you lost to Bo Nix and the Broncos as the #1 seed at Mile High Stadium in an AFC Championship game, no shame in that. Jarrett Stidham, a backup quarterback. This is not Nick Foles, where Carson Wentz got hurt in Week 11, okay? And then he played the rest of the regular season through the playoffs. No, we ain't seen Jarrett Stidham. You ain't heard his name. Been an APB out for that brother. You don't know. Ain't nobody paying attention to him. And your first time throwing a football is going to be this Sunday in an AFC Championship game. The first time since 2023. New England, I swear to you, you lose this game, oh, trust you me. The offseason ain't going to be pleasant to you, brothers. You better win this damn football game. And I'm telling you right now, I'm speaking on behalf of Bostonians and New Englanders everywhere. And I'm a New Yorker, but I know them. Ain't no way in hell anybody wants to hear you going to lose a game in an AFC Championship game to Jarrett Stidham. Nobody wants to hear that. Don't listen to Peter Schrager. Don't listen to him. It better not happen. It better not happen. I'm telling you that right now.
I know how you respect certain coaches. I think you respect Sean Payton's coaching ability.
Of course I do.
I know you do. When I tell you that Teddy Bridgewater filled in for Drew Brees in 2019 and went 5-0 because he was prepared as the backup and was given the confidence to do that, I know you're not going to deny that. When I say that Taysom Hill can come in and Jameis Winston and win games with the Saints, they have had Stidham on the roster.
AFC Championship game.
They've had him for 3 years, and they have built him up for this moment. I would say just give Sean Payton a little bit of credit here and give him a little bit of trust.
Ain't about him. It ain't about it. He ain't got to take those hits. He ain't got to deal with that pressure. No, this is Jarrett Stidham that's got to bring with that heat. Let me tell you something. They better not lose. New England, don't listen to Peter Schrager. Don't you listen to him. You better not lose this damn game. It's going to be hard for y'all to walk the streets. Anywhere in New England. Anywhere. Foxborough, Boston, and everywhere in between. You cannot lose an AFC Championship game to a backup quarterback who hasn't thrown a pass since 2023. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Go ahead, Doggy.
And they are a 5.5 point favorite. The Patriots are in this game. Let's get to the first point that Stevie brought up. They have had an incredibly easy ride. Let's call it like we see it. Their schedule's the third easiest schedule since 1970. Herbert didn't have half his offensive line there against the Chargers a couple weeks ago. Stroud gave him the game. He was terrible. The 4 interceptions, we all know that. I was surprised that Mills didn't get a chance to play in the third quarter. And, Stroud was a little better, but he was terrible in the game. They have gotten every break known to man. And now they go to freaking Denver, and they get the backup quarterback after Nix has been playing really well. That, too, they've gotten every advantage. Now, one thing I would disagree with Steve on, and I agree with you on, I think Payton here will have him ready to play. He said it, and hey, we'll have him ready. He's a backup. Plus, Stidham played a great game against the 49ers a couple years ago when he was a Raider. He scored 1 million points. I don't think Stidham is going to win the game for the Broncos, but I don't think he's going to lose the game either. I don't think they'd be in a situation where they lose because Stidham, as you said, the stage is too big. I don't know he's going to be great, but he'd be good enough that if the Patriots aren't on their A game, they could lose.
What do you think Sean Payton's going to say? Of course he said it.
Well, but he's got some proof that he can. He's done a good job with back. And I'll tell you one thing about Drake May. He fumbles like you wouldn't believe in these games. He fumbled against the Chargers with pass rushes. He dropped the ball all over the place against Houston last week. He fumbled the ball 1,000,000 times. And that Denver pass rush in that city, that's going to be a major problem. I got a funny feeling Denver's going to play a really good game in
that
game.
stadium,
Listen,
those fans, Patriots fans will tell you.
Y'all, that is not the point. That is not the point. And by the way, since y'all want to bring up just Sean Payton, like John Harbaugh, is a Super Bowl champion. When they win that Super Bowl?
Long time ago.
09.
Won that 2009. Let me ask you a question. How many times did he have the great Drew Brees after that? For many years, did he not?
Yes, he did.
Because you want to bring up Teddy Bridgewater and Taysom Hill and all of these people. The vast majority of the time, that man had Drew Brees. They ain't losing no playoff games. I'm looking here. It's 7 playoff losses since then on Sean Payton. It's 7. Okay? Listen, I know the man's a great coach. I respect the hell out of him. I think he's done a marvelous job in Denver. He's one of the great coaches in the NFL, and I love him personally. I really do. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a backup quarterback that hasn't thrown a football since 2023. If Jarrett Stidham had been playing since week 12 and got them to the playoffs and got them through this point to the AFC Championship game, I'm not throwing no shade on him. You're a backup quarterback, so what? You could play, and I know he could play.